I told my mom that if she can't stop playing favorites, I'm done with her. I'm 23 and have 4 brothers. The youngest one, Jake, is 19, and my mom has been obsessed with him since the day he was born. Like, seriously obsessed. Everyone else in our family comes second to whatever Jake needs or wants. Both Jake and I have type 1 diabetes, so we need insulin and constant doctor visits. But when I turned 18, my parents kicked me off their health insurance because they said it was too expensive to cover both of us. Meanwhile, Jake is still on their plan at 19 because apparently his diabetes is somehow more important than mine. When we were in high school, Jake got sent to this fancy private all-boys school that cost like $20,000 a year. Why? Because he got kicked out of our local public school for failing every class, and my mom said he wasn't being appreciated there. The rest of us kids all went to the regular public school just fine. I worked my way through nursing school while living on my own because my parents wouldn't help pay for anything. Jake got into the same university I did, but guess what? He failed out after 1 semester. Then he failed out of community college too. But somehow that's everyone else's fault except his. Here's what really gets me. All of us kids had to buy our own cars when we started driving, except Jake. He got a brand new car for his 16th birthday as a gift. Last month, he totaled that car because he was texting while driving. So my mom calls me up and asks if I'll give Jake my car since I mentioned thinking about getting a new one. I told her he could buy it from me like a normal person. She goes, "That's not fair because he's been through so much and it's hard for him to work full time with his diabetes." That's when I completely lost it. I told her what's actually hard is having your friend pick you up from the hospital after back surgery because your parents were too busy car shopping with your brother to be there. What's hard is figuring out how to manage a diabetes diagnosis at 16 all by yourself because your little brother needs all the attention. I told her what really hurt was when nobody showed up to my college graduation or my nursing ceremony because driving 2 hours was apparently too much for Jake's diabetes, even though this kid travels all over the place whenever he wants to. I work 12-hour shifts as a nurse and manage my diabetes just fine. But according to my mom, my diabetes is easier because I've always been independent, while it's difficult for Jake to handle his. I looked her straight in the eye and said, "I'm not talking to you again until you can admit Jake is your favorite and start working on having a better relationship with me." That was 2 months ago. She didn't even call me on Christmas. My other brothers keep texting me asking when I'm going to forgive her so we can all be a family again. But here's the thing they don't understand. I was always the kid asking friends for rides or sitting alone at events while my parents were somewhere else taking care of Jake. I'm done begging for basic attention from my own mother. Jake still works 20 hours a week at McDonald's and lives at home rent-free. I'm saving lives as a nurse and paying my own way through life, but somehow I'm the problem for wanting my mom to treat me like I matter. She can call me when she's ready to admit the truth.